people have differences on opinion. So with differences in opinion being taken into account, we get to you sort of departing with No Limit. You know, there were creative differences there. There's been somewhat differences in stories, and we're hearing that some say you was trying to take some artists and leave. You know, obviously there's always multiple sides to a story, and regardless is cut and dry.
Well, they say there's three sides, each side in the truth.
Yeah.
I will just say I was never trying to take any artist and leave. You know, ultimately the story's been told, but you know, since you're asking, I never tried to take any artist and leave. I had pretty much every dollar that I owned, including my credit, invested in No Limit Records. So I was not trying to depart from No Limit Records. I was not trying to do a side deal for No Limit Records. What I did have was a relationship with certain labels that were interested in publishing deals, and there were producers that were coming to me that wanted publishing deals. So that was the whole dynamic of it. And you know, you would have to talk to P why this thing got blown out of proportion, and he decided he wanted, you know, in his conversation with me, is he wanted his company back. So that's something you'd have to talk to him about. I haven't talked to him in 20 some odd years. I couldn't even tell you the date the last time that we saw each other. But I will just say, at no time was I trying to, you know, move on or anything, because everything that I had was invested in No Limit Records. You know, if I had a dollar, I was trying to put it into the company because I saw the vision of what it was going to be. I probably would say that I even believed in it more than anybody else that he had around him, because I was all in on what we were doing, how we were doing, and then the different concepts of bringing music out to the world, and then developing into doing movies and heck, I even had ideas to put together video games and all these different things before it was popular for video games, because we're talking about we're in the early to mid 90s. So those ideas around that, and you know, and think about this, even prior to that, Master P was looking at signing an artist deal. And I'm the one who said, we're not doing that. No, we're going to hold off. This is the whole distribution deal, and making sure that we held out for that was me. So when I think about, you know, King George and C Murder being upset with me because we turned down a significant amount of dollars from Big Beat Atlantic, because they wanted to advance all this money, but then they wanted to own the rights to the name and the likeness of Master P. And I was like, why would we do that? We're so close. And then signing the deal with Priority Records and being a part of that process, there was no way I was going to, you know, gonna split up, because we were on this trajectory that was amazing. So when folks say that, it's just not accurate. And you know, I've talked about it so many times, Fonzie, it's hilarious, but there's no way that was going to happen. It wasn't going to happen. And you'd have to talk to P of why he thought the way he thought without even having a conversation with me, or why he made the decisions that he wanted his company back, as if I was taking over or took over the company.
Yeah, no, it's a shame, and even from some of the stuff we spoke about, and that we can tell from your work and from the type of person and character that you are. You invested countless hours, you invested a lot of time, energy, resources, stuff. So that wasn't for nothing. That was definitely because you believed in it, and you was a part of what was happening. It seems like when we look back at the story of No Limit, there's a lot of splits and rifts that happen down to miscommunication and different things and stuff like that. So and sometimes just dealing with our people in general, it's something that often afflicts us, just miscommunication causing to things sort of falling out and breaking down. But
You're watching About That TV, your one-stop shop for the hottest urban edutainment from the UK to the US. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel, and also join the membership for exclusive content. Yeah, so once again, be sure to tap in with the real. Drop your comments, let us know your thoughts, and do check us out on our official website, aboutthatonline.com. Peace.